AP volleyball coach Candace Kleespies joins me after a 1-1 outing here at the conference tournament at GR. Coach, how would you describe this one against GR? Certainly three completely different sets. Unfortunately, things got away from you in that third one.
Yeah, the first one, we did not make the changes that we talked about in practice, and that needed to happen. And so the second set, they came out and did that, and then that was your difference in that second set. And in the third set, we passed the ball great. We didn't finish.
So ends up being, again, a 1-1 outing. Things didn't go your way in the second one. You had a great battle with Sumner Fredericksburg. What did you like about how your team was able to come out, especially in that third set against them?
Yeah, Sumner Fred was a big one, and for many different reasons, it was a big one. And so, we talked a lot, again, about the changes that we needed to make. The first time around that we played them, we had a lot of self-errors that really kind of killed us, that put us into three. And tonight I felt like the errors against Sumner Fred were more of an aggressive error instead of just errors. And so I was proud of how they played. Sumner Fred's a really good team who has taken a lot of good teams. And so that was a good quality win. And so we got to be focused more every ball. So.
A couple players came in and had really big nights. Seemed like Shelby Arculari was kind of all over the court.
Yeah.
So what can you say about how she was able to perform tonight? Certainly kind of a player whose role has really expanded.
Yeah. Shelby is she's one that we constantly tell them, keep pushing and doing what you need to do at whatever level you're at, and we're going to find a spot for you. And so, Shelby was doing that. She has just absolutely annihilated the ball these last couple weeks in JV, and so she deserved a shot on varsity again. And so she came in and got us really good block touches and then finished when we needed to.
Adri Allen had a huge match against Sumner Fred as well, I believe 15 kills, so you're right around 5 kills per set in that one. So what can you say about her, especially being able to take control in that first match?
Yeah, she was another one that we talked more with her. I've talked quite a bit in the last week and a half to 2 weeks with her about when your body's there, the set's there, you have an open seam, yes, then you go pace with your swing. Otherwise, we needed to work a little bit more placement rather than pace. And so I felt like she did a really good job of that against Sumner.
Last couple years you were able to make it to the Final Four, ended up kind of propelling you guys to a state tournament around both of those years. It's going to be a little bit different this year, having to play consolations, but I guess how can you not let this be too much of a blemish on your season? Obviously, you've still got a ton of things ahead of you guys at this point.
Yeah, we don't take any of them as really blemishes or digs because of the conference that we play in. And so, when you have 9 of your 15 teams that are ranked, and that's who you're playing every night, that's great competition. And so, this is one that we talked about. We got to have really short memories. In the game, you got to have a short memory, but then now after tonight, they can go home and dwell on it for maybe about 4 hours, get a little torch. I hope they do. And then tomorrow they come in and they're ready to go and we push forward. And so everything is just what do we got to do moving forward, and we don't dwell on the past.
You bet. And then when it comes to, you had mentioned it was a big win over Sumner Fred for various reasons, one of them being, the 2A rankings.
Yeah.
How are you feeling going into Thursday's release of the brackets now?
To get that one was huge, and we talked about it, that we really needed to since they bumped up above us. You hope that this one now doesn't hurt you, even though you got the Sumner Fred one. So it's just literally everybody I talked to this year, there are literally about 15 teams in 2A right now, I feel like, that are all pretty much kind of in that 3 to 15 to 18, and any given night, it could be one of those teams. And so it literally is just whatever team shows up. And so wherever we're at, you're going to have to probably get through an NICL team to get there too. And we have the last 2 years. So again, this is what prepares us for that postseason. And so these type of matches, because I guarantee they won't let that happen again.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time tonight.
Thank you.